everybody, it's Wendy, and today we are going to make a beautiful necklace using products from Jesse James Beads. So first of all, our encouraging word today is be your own kind of beautiful. Look at him, little peacock, isn't he cute? All right, so this necklace, it requires a lot of dangles and a lot of chain. So I'm going to show you everything that you need. We're going to make a couple of the dangles, and magically I've already made most of them, so we don't have to sit through that. But this is a really cool necklace. I love this. So this chain is absolutely adorable. It is from Jesse James Beads website, and I will have links in the description box for all of this stuff below. And the reason I have a lobster claw here and a jump ring here is because I want this middle section to be the section that I hang all of my dangles on. And I wanted to make sure that it would be even on both sides. So I put the chain together and I measured. You can count links, but I don't like to count links. I just like to pick it up like this. Whoops. Except for you don't want it to fall off. But I take a pin, I pick it up just like this, and then I hold it up, and I found the two, side by side here that I wanted to put my dangles on. And actually, do I have it wrong? I may have it up one. It doesn't matter at this point. It will matter when we start to put the dangles on, though. So let me make sure that I have it right. Yeah, actually, I'm going to move the jump ring down one instead of the lobster claw up one. But I did not do it right. So that's what you want to be real careful that you don't get it wrong. It's not such a big deal. I mean, it's, it wouldn't really make, one little link wouldn't make that much difference, but if you would get it way off, that would make some difference. Okay, so here we have it. So this middle section here is where I want to hang all of my little dangles. So that's why I have that marked with these two little pieces, a jump ring here and my lobster claw here. Okay, let me measure this. I think this is, see how long this is so y'all know. We've got 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, about 21 inches of the chain. I don't like this kind of a necklace to be super long, so about 21 inches. And then we will put our clasp on the end, so that'll add just a tad bit. I have ball head pins. You can use any kind of head pins you want, but I'm using some ball head pins. I have 37 6mm jump rings. I have one large ring for my lobster to clasp onto, and a smaller ring, this is like a 5mm, to hook my lobster onto my chain with. I have got some cable chain here, and I have cut 74 pieces of this cable chain, okay? They were in piles of 10. You can put them all together. It doesn't matter now. They can all go together, but 74 pieces of cable chain. And I have mine cut, and I'll tell you the length here. Stretch him out. Grab my ruler. He is right under 1.5 inches, barely under 1.5 inches. So 74 pieces of that. I have these really pretty little 2mm Thunderpolish beads. I have these 4mm Thunderpolish beads in like a lighter. So these are, I'll link all these as well in the description box. These are like a darker brown. These are a very light. Then I have these, I think these are 4mm as well in this teal color. These are 3mm in a turquoise. And some little 3mm in this really pretty coral. So I'll link all those in the description box below. And here's what we're going to be making with them. We're going to be making these little dangles. So we've done the darker brown, lighter brown, teal, turquoise, coral, lighter brown, darker brown. And I have made, you're going to need 37 of these. So I've made 35 of them already. And I'm going to do the other two so I can show you how I do my wrapped loops, okay? Because with ball head pins, you always want to do wrapped loops. They are not sturdy enough to do regular loops, okay? So let's go ahead and we'll just make our little dangles here. Let me grab out a few of each of the colors of beads. This is kind of a southwestern style, I think. But I think it turned out really well and I like it. So I hope it turns out really well. I think I'm really gonna like it. So I love these. I like the way they turned out. So we're gonna take one of our tiny brown, darker brown ones. Okay, one of our lighter brown, one of our teal, then our turquoise, then our coral, our lighter brown, and one more darker brown. So here's what we have on our little dangle. Okay, let me scoot this up and in a little. Okay, there we go. All right, so I'm going to make a wrapped loop. So to do that, I'm taking my chain nose pliers, bending 90 degrees, just like that. And then I'm going to take my round nose pliers, and I'm going to go up and over, rotate this up and come under, grab it, and you can wrap with your fingers. These ball head pins are really thin and easy to manipulate. So I just go around several times, make a little wrap, and cut this off. And I apologize for my nails. I know they are badly chipped. And I actually just remembered I was going to put another coat on of fingernail polish this morning. We went to Disney yesterday, so it was 98 degrees and it was miserable. And my family is in visiting my niece, her friend, my older son, Logan, his friend, Kyle, and then my younger son, Landon, and his friend, Damaris. They're all in visiting right now, and my niece has her friend, Carly, here. So we've got a whole bunch of people, and the girls wanted to go to Disney yesterday, and I'm making another one of these exactly the same. I tried my best to talk them out of it because I knew it was going to be so hot and miserable, and it was horrendous. So we were all so exhausted last night when we got home. Then we had to pick Landon and Damaris up from the airport at 11:30. So we didn't get in bed last night till like 2 o'clock, and yeah, I was just completely worn out. And then this morning I got up and they all wanted me to cook like all their favorite things. So I was making chicken enchiladas for Logan. I was making seafood enchiladas for Landon. Buffalo chicken dip for Lainey and Landon. And, oh, chicken salad for Logan and Kyle. So it's been a busy, busy day, and I'm like, I gotta get this video filmed, but I have not had time to do a thing to my nails, so I apologize. I know they're awful, but they're falling down on the list of priorities this week. All right, here we go. And we're getting up tomorrow, all of us, and we're going to drive to the Gulf Coast. We're going to have a whole day at Honeymoon Island on the beach. We're going to set up a tent. It's going to be, you know, like a big event. So we got to get up early for that tomorrow because it is a 3-hour drive for us. All right, so we have all of our dangles here. All 37 dangles and 74 pieces of chain and 37 jump rings. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. Between this lobster and this heart or this jump ring should be 37 links. Let's count them to be sure. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. So I'm one short. That is perfectly fine. We're going to leave it just like it is. And we may even just do one of these. But what we're going to do is we're going to take our little jump rings and we're going to open them up. Now, it is very important, okay? So I'm going to lay these I'm laying this necklace out, this chain out, and I want to keep it laying the same direction the whole time that I'm doing this necklace. Now these hearts, it's going to be harder to do this. Let me see how this is going to hang. Yeah, some are turned one way, some are turned the other way. So it is going to be very difficult. I'm probably not going to be able to get them all hung on the same portion of the chain like I would like to. Like I would like to get them all hung on the top or the bottom. I am going to make a valiant effort because it's kind of important that they all hang together. So if I'm looking at these hearts, because it looks like that if I would hang all of the chains on the pointy part of the heart, that probably will be okay. So that's going to be my goal. So the pointy part of the heart is where I want to hang everything. So I'm going to grab my jump ring. I am going to put on 2 pieces of chain. Okay, so I've got this one. And I'm going to kind of mix these chains up. One is slightly larger than the other, and I didn't really, that was not on purpose. I just ran out of one. I had to pull out another one. But they're very similar, but one is just a little bit long or bigger lengths. And then I'm going to put on one of my dangles here. Let me make sure I'm doing that the way that I wanted to do it. I have a sample over here that I made. So here's my sample right here. This is what it's going to look like. So I want to make sure that I'm getting everything the way that I did it on this one. So let me just take a look really quick. Yes. Okay. Now I'm going to take this jump ring. I've got my 2 pieces of chain and my dangle, and I'm going to go right in here and hang it right on this heart. Make sure you have your jump ring closed. Okay, there it is. Now, with these little ball head pins, you kind of have to bend them. So if it looks like that your little head pin piece here is hanging crooked, just kind of try to straighten it up a little bit. You want it to hang straight up and down. Okay, so there's one. I'm going to do it again on this next loop, this next heart. And you want to make sure as you do this that you're hanging your chain pieces in the back. So I've got my one. I'm just going to put my 2 chain pieces on here first. Maybe. They're being difficult. There we go. 1 and number 2. And then I'm going to put my little dangle next. And you want to make sure when you hang this on that your chain pieces face the back and your little dangle faces the front. Okay, and just hang it right on the next link of the chain there. Close it up. Okay, then you can pick it up and look at it. So if it looks like things aren't hanging right, switch it around. Because these hearts can be a little tricky with the way that they are on this chain. You know, you just want to make sure that you're trying to get them all the same direction. So I'm going to take my next one, and I'm just doing 1 little jump ring with 2 pieces of chain, just like this, and 1 dangle in front of the 2 pieces of chain. And then again, I'm making sure when I hang this on that the dangle stays in front as much as I can possibly make that happen, and the 2 pieces of chain are in the back. And I'm going to close it up, and then I'm going to pick it up and look at it. And see, you just want to make sure that as you do this that they're all kind of hanging the same direction. And it is a little difficult with these hearts. They're not like regular, like this one I did on Rollo chain. So it's a little bit easier. They're all basically, you know, but these little hearts are kind of tricky. But they're so, so cute. Okay, I'm going to take my next jump ring. Doing my 2 pieces of chain. And these should not be so tricky for me to get on here. I don't know why they are. Lack of coordination. 2 pieces of chain and my little dangle. Grabbing it from the front to make sure that I get it on with the dangle in the front and hanging it right on my heart link, just like that. Closing it up. So if there's anybody that lives near Honeymoon Island tomorrow, this is, let's see, tomorrow will be the 1st, August 1st. Sorry, I had to think. My days are so mixed up since they've been here. August 1st, we will be over at Honeymoon Island. We're going to go to the Pet Beach. And if anybody wants to join me, we'll be in a big, huge blue tent with lots of children. Not children, but young adults and teenagers. There will be 8 of us. No, 7 of us, I think. Chris doesn't get to go. He has to work. But yeah, we're really excited to get to go tomorrow. So I'm just doing the same old bit here. And we're going to get up early and drive over and plan to be there all day long and look for some shells and just have a great time. We're packing picnic lunch and drinks. So yeah, fun day. All right. So here's what we've got so far. So we're just going to go ahead and hang this chain and the little dangles, just like we're doing here, all the way across until you run out. So you should have 37 total. We're doing 2 chains and 1 dangle on each jump ring, and we're going all the way across the middle of this necklace. So go ahead and hang all of yours on and come on back and we'll finish this one up. Okay, so I've got all of the dangles hung on here. Looks really, really cute. Just like this. Now's the time where you need to hold it up. And if you see any that look like they're not in the front like they should be, or you need to flip them, now's a good time to do it, okay? But what I'm going to do is put the clasp on. So we're going to take our ring for our lobster to clasp onto. And we're going to put it right on here. Close it up real good. Then we're going to go ahead and put our lobster on the other side. And I know this one has a lot of dangles and a lot of chain, and it does take some time to put it together. But I think it turns out really cute and unique, so it's kind of nice. I always get compliments when I wear my other one. Alright, so there we have it. So let me put this on a form and I'll be right back to show it to you. Okay, so here's the finished necklace. I think it turned out really cute. It is very statement-ish. And I love this little heart chain. It's so cute. So I'll have links in the description box for all of these products. You can check on those if you would like to purchase the chain and the beads to make this. But Jesse James Beads, they're amazing. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please like it and subscribe. If you ring the bell, you'll get notifications when I upload. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.